Hey, this is Frank the Pestgeek. We're doing an inspection of a unit that was just released, and we're going to do the inspection of the unit, and I'm going to show you what we find with this unit. We're doing the other bathroom, and where those nymphs are possibly coming from, the American roaches toilet would be my number one guess. They're coming in from the sewer right there because it hasn't been used a while. That those nymphs could be coming in from there. They're also inside the structure behind the sink. If you don't foam seal that, then they're going to get in through the building, especially in an apartment complex. My suggestion is get it sealed as best as you can. There's evidence. There's German roaches. They're in the room. That's just a sign that somebody fogged this place. Usually that's what happens when you fog it. You find them dead all over the place. If you do a good job, usually you won't find that many dead if you're doing a bait job. And we're moving into the other room. Yep. There you go. So whatever you do when you got a roach problem, don't ever fog. That's a dead fly coming in. There we go. Got some light. So what we're looking for is everywhere that they could be hiding on this inspection. There's that corner. You can see the little evidence that they're hiding in there. And this is where people don't, if you don't treat those areas directly, you're never going to get the control. What I see all the time, the biggest mistake is people they'll bait the hinges. Well, you got to find German roaches inside hinges. But that's not the only place that you would treat. You would go in here in every one of those little cracks. You would put the bait in there. See, there's evidence that they're in that corner all over there. See what I'm talking about? They get all the way. So without you getting inside that cabinet and checking everything, there is no way that you're going to where they're hiding. And roaches are what is known as thigmotactic. They need part of their body touching something in order for them to feel safe and secure. There's a egg casing, an ootheca, and the number one place underneath the sink is going to be right over here, this rail. Everybody ignores it. They're going to be hiding in there, in those little corners. So, it looks like when you see them scattered all over the place like that, they tried to fog. When you bomb and you fog the place, what you usually end up with is them moving all over the place. There's evidence that they're there. Oh, there you go. They're scampering when we open up. So, they're trying to get this ready to rent. So we're going to pull the stove and we're going to look in the back. And of course, they've been dealing with this problem for a long while. You can see there's roach stations. Well, that's wonderful if you had nothing but males running around. But gravid females, when they're pregnant, they don't move or eat much. But you can see the evidence. All those dots are evidence of the infestation. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you all the places where they could be hiding. As you can see, the likelihood of being in top cabinets is rare. It's usually the lower cabinets that are a problem. I go into kitchens and I'll see, bait, a line of bait on the backsplash. That's useless. You got to get inside the cabinet and look. Give me a second. I'm going to move the fridge so that you can see that we got to move this fridge in order to know what's going on back there. And why the fridge? Well, they're going to be there. Let me show you. There's a live roach. Why are they all back here? There's live roach. You don't pull the fridge. you're never going to get the control really, because they're hiding inside there. Why are they there? Because there's water back there, there's humidity, and they can live off that humidity. A roach can live without food for a long while. They just can't live without water. See how that one is hanging out there? They're going to be behind that wall, and they're hiding behind the cabinet. You fog, all it does is go up in the air. It doesn't penetrate. You know, I don't care what the marketing says. A fogger is never going to penetrate. Let me show you something. There they are, all hiding in that crevice. So if you don't pull that fridge and you don't treat those crevices, you're never going to get the control. This is the biggest mistake I ever see. This is I'm trying to see if that's a female. It looks like a female. You can tell because of the cerci how far apart it is, but you can see all the evidence where they're hiding. This is what tells you, those little dots. It's telling you they've been living in there. There they are right there. So medium infestation, I would say, is pretty mild. It's not bad for infestations go. You know, this should be relatively simple. You know, I don't know why they got that one. I guess they lost a piece of equipment before. We're gonna treat it. And by the way, I got a complete demo on how to treat this. Check out the apartment roach demo on how to actually treat it. I'm just doing the inspection part, and then we're going to treat it. But I got a detailed 20-minute how to exactly do it in an eco-friendly manner. Now you see, you don't find too many in those hinges. Where did you find them? Hidden. People get lazy. The reason they fail in getting the control is they don't understand that biology. They think that by putting out the product itself, I'm checking to see around the outlets to see upside down outlet. That's beautiful. I don't know how they didn't catch that. Okay. And there, chances are we're going to have some in the bathroom, so we're going to go there. You're not going to find any in here. It's very rare. There's air movement. People are like, spray. You didn't spray in the air conditioning room. You don't want to do that. You never want to. There it is. You know, chances are they moved to here. It could be dirt. It could be evidence. You know, trying to find where there's water. Yeah, see, bathroom is where it's going to be. Why? There's water. By the way, they have all the food they ever want underneath this right here. They can eat from there. And remember, they don't eat anything. So there's live. When I see this many dead like that, it just tells me somebody fogged. Tried to solve the problem by fogging. Obviously, it didn't work, and that's why they called me. So, yeah, we're trying to figure it out. You're inspecting all those little crevices. This is where I'd be putting the product. Right in there. Making sure I put it in those corners, inside the cracks and crevices when you're doing the service. You know, as you can see, they tried to control the problem on their own, and they have failed. Because, why? Because adding product alone does not. This is over the counter. There's nothing wrong with this product. This product actually will work. It's 1% fipronil. If you can get them to eat it, the biggest mistake people make when they're doing roach service is they don't understand chemistry and they don't understand insect biology. They think that if they just put out a bunch of products, they're going to get control. The secret is not putting out a bunch of products, but a hand-selected set of products that work together, that do not contaminate each other, so that they will work. If you apply this and you then take Ortho Home Defense, or you take Raid and you spray around it, you just destroyed that product because they will not eat it. The active ingredient in this is a non-repellent product versus spray products that have repellency in them, and they will contaminate the bait. And therefore, that's why people do not get control, is they don't know how to not spray something. even professionals will not use bait only and still spray behind and then wonder why they're failing. As you can see, there's active activity of nymphs. See, some people had the right idea. They took that bait and put it in there. Problem is, they didn't go everywhere that the roaches were hiding. And, you need to remove the food competition. They like rice and beans. So remove the competition. As you can see, there's a lot of infestation that was here. They got a lot of it, but they didn't go to the next step and follow this up at around 14 days and do it all over again. And that's the secret, really. You got to just follow up, treating